Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final game of day number 1 here at the 2020 Cavendish Farms Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League Championship Tournament. Tonight's game we have the Gulls, based out of the St. Margaret's Bay Arena, taking on the Wherewell Bombers, who play out of Pictou County. The Gulls playing their second game of the day. They had a 1-1 tie earlier today against the Novas. Will the fact that this is their second game of the day have an impact on their legs? That's one of the keys to this game, certainly. The Bombers, they're coming in fresh. This their first game of this tournament. And as we get through the pregame presentations, we'll tell you about our starting goaltenders for the Bombers. It is going to be Cole Battist who gets the start at the other end of the ice. Representing the Gulls, it will be Ben McDonald coming between the pipes after Cooper Fleming played in the game earlier today. And we've got 2 out of 3 teams out on the ice here. The Bombers in their white jerseys, they will be the visiting team for this game. They'll defend the net to your right for the first and third periods. We've got the Gulls. They're in black and will have O Canada while we await the third team, that being our officials. And it's worth pointing out as well, the Bombers earned their way here by virtue of a 3-game victory in the best-of-3 series as they defeated Excel Physio in a very hard-fought battle in that best-of-3 series. The Bombers finished 5th in the league in the regular season with a record of 19-11-3 for 41 points. In the 3 meetings they had with the Gulls, Gulls won back in late September by a score of 7-4. They met again in late November, the Bombers winning that meeting by a score of 5-3. And then the final meeting between those two teams, it went all the way to a shootout before the Gulls earned a 6-5 victory in that one. It's gonna be loud, it's gonna be raucous, and we are underway here at the Keating Millennium Center. Lane Lahead with the puck, he'll play it in to Ben Wallace. Wallace coming in quickly, gets the first shot away, and the rookie goaltender of the year, that being Ben McDonald, he was named the rookie team all-star goaltender at the opening ceremonies earlier this evening, makes the first save of the game. There's a chance as trying to get the puck across were the Bombers. That was Lahead trying to get it through to his line mate Logan Crosby, but it wasn't able to quite connect. Now pinching in from the point, McKinnon trying to get it set up. McKinnon has it roll back, it goes to Lahead, and there's a big shot. Now McGilvery, he tries to get it back down low, but it goes off of the glass and over the glass and out of play, and we'll get another stoppage here. 46 seconds gone. One of the keys, as mentioned, is going to be the fact that this is the second game of the day for the Gulls, and they're taking on a team that's got much fresher legs. The second key for the Gulls is staying out of penalty trouble. They did a great job of that in their opening game, never going to the box even once through that first game. There's McPhee with a shot that ends up rolling wide. And the third key is going to be that matchup between Cole Battist and Ben McDonald. Here's McPhee with the puck. There's a shot. It gets deflected and it ends up rolling just wide. Back to McPhee at the line again. He'll send it in deep behind the net. Avery will pick up and pushes it forward. It goes up over the glass and out of play again. And so we'll get another stoppage here with 1:25 gone here in the first period. I know there's a lot of fans in Pictou County who are watching this game, and I just want to send a big shout out to all of my friends and family in Pictou County who have been very supportive of me over the last week through the medical issues that I had to deal with as a result of the game back on Sunday night involving the week's major midgets and the South Shore Mustangs. The migraines and other related head issues that I've had, and I just want to thank everybody for all their support and kind words that I've received over the last several days as a result of that situation. Phillips plays the puck down low. Lahead gets it. Now it'll be worked ahead by Drew McKinnon out to center. Crosby tries to chip it past Robertson. Here comes Crosby. Crosby down towards the corner. Tried to get it for Lahead, but that gets broken up. Crosby back on it. Now out in front. It comes all the way back to the line. Campbell will send it off the end boards. Moulezon can't get to it. Instead, it will be picked up there by McLeod. He looked to clear. He couldn't. Robertson will. And the puck dumped down the ice right onto Cole Battist. Back to get it is Campbell. Caden Campbell plays it around. Quick one-touch pass, but it gets intercepted. There's a shot, save, rebound. O'Brien scores! Cole Battist couldn't find the rebound. O'Brien does. And just like that, the Gulls come out to a quick 1-0 lead. 2:45 or 2:43 into the first period. And so Michael O'Brien will get his first goal, first point of the tournament. The goal unassisted for O'Brien at 2:43. So Michael O'Brien, his first goal, first point of the tournament, makes it 1-0 for the Gulls, and they certainly don't look like their legs are going to be much of an issue, at least in the early going here, as here comes McLeod down below the goal line, all the way into the near side corner. Avery able to rub him off the puck. Moulezon plays it out to center. Prince takes a hit from Duplessis. Puck is underneath Prince. He's able to get up. Now Kennedy will take it free and play it across for Graves. Carter Graves sends it through to the near side of the ice. Moulezon misplays it, but Mosier was able to get it out. Now Kennedy plays it back to Halliday as the Gulls quickly work their way back up. Here's Peach. He plays it across for Graves. His shot goes into the glass and around the boards. Now it comes out to center. Here's Reese Smith. Smith coming in all alone. Smith goes to the backhand, but he goes too far to the outside, and the puck rolls wide. And now we're going to get a penalty. Head contact is the indication. And it looks like the Gulls will be shorthanded. For the first time in this tournament, they did not take any penalties in their first game against the hometown Novas. But here, Eric Halliday going off for head contact. And so the first power play of the tournament for the Bombers, and it's a 4-minute double minor for head contact. The first penalty of the game gives the Bombers their first 2 power plays of the tournament, gives the Gulls their first 2 penalty kills of the tournament. McGilvery plays it over to Crosby. Crosby's shot goes wide. Lahead gives to Smith. That's Caden Smith. Went to be played back, but it goes all the way down the ice. And back to pick up there is McGilvery. 3:20 to go in the double minor. McGilvery gives to Crosby. Back to McGilvery. Ahead for Crosby again. That pass off target. And the Bombers have to go all the way back deep into their own zone for another face-off. 3:11 to go in the double minor. 10:02 to go here in this first period as we play at the Keating Millennium Center, the 2020 Cavendish Farms Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League Tournament Championships. Puck moved ahead by McKinnon. He gets up to Cameron. Cameron plays it off the wall. Doesn't get it deep into the zone, however. Now Mosier will get it. Feeds it to Reese Smith. Smith with a shot, and that goes off a stick up over the glass. Now to play. We'll get another stoppage with 2:49 left to go in the double minor. The Gulls went 0 for 4 on the power play in their game against the Novas. As mentioned, they did not have a shorthanded situation for the entire game. Here's the puck played to the line, not able to be held in by McKinnon. He'll play it back to Avery. Return to McKinnon. As McKinnon works his way forward up to Smith. Smith cutting to the middle, has the puck knocked away from him, and it's sent down the length of the ice. 2:24 to go in the double minor. Pass to McKinnon. Drew McKinnon gets it ahead. It's out to center. Reeves, will dump it back deep into the Bomber zone. Kiefer Avery now returns it to Drew McKinnon. First half of the double minor nearly expired. Passed ahead to Wallace. Here comes Ben Wallace working his way to the outside. Wallace to Crosby. Crosby drops it to Lahead. Over to the far side, now to Wallace again. Wallace with the backhander. That goes off the outside of the net. Reeves will get it to the line and out past McGilvery and all the way down deep into the Bomber zone. Battis plays it to McGilvery. McGilvery now makes a pass to Crosby. Logan Crosby, who was part of the All-Star team, gets it ahead to Wallace. He was on the first team, just the first team All-Stars. There was one All-Star team and one rookie All-Star team. The rookie All-Star team was populated largely by Gulls, as a matter of fact. I think it was 4 of the 6 players were from these Gulls. Here's Lahead trying to settle the puck down. He does. Plays it back to McGilvery. A minute left in the double minor. Bouncing puck. They score! Logan Crosby able to tuck in the power play goal, and we're tied up at 1. Logan Crosby with the power play goal at 7:10, and the Bombers go 1 for 2 on that double minor. Logan Crosby getting his first goal, first point of the tournament, evening up this game. Kennedy with a shot. That goes off a leg and into the corner. Corey McGilvery and Ben Wallace with the assists on the goal. So again, it's Logan Crosby, first goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Corey McGilvery and Ben Wallace at 7:10 on the power play, tying up this game at 1. We've already had as many goals in this game as the Gulls had in their entire first game against the Novas. That game ended in a 1-1 tie. McInnes takes a bump from Phillips. Now behind the net, McPhee will get the puck for the Gulls. He takes a hit. from McInnes. McPhee knocks McInnes back down again. Or that was Cameron, excuse me, that got knocked back down again. Now here's Phillips up to Kennedy. Kennedy across the line, plays the puck over to some empty ice on the near side. McInnes will get it ahead to Reese Smith. Smith couldn't work his way around his man, and now Kennedy coming back up the other way. Kennedy gets tripped up by Campbell. Referee was looking right at it and does not decide to put his arm up. Moulaison will get the puck now for the Bombers. Moulaison works his way ahead, trying to get around Prince. Prince knocks that puck down. Now O'Neill coming up the other way. O'Neill could not get that pass to O'Coin as Crosby was there to help break it up. Now Mosier, he'll give to Campbell. Campbell goes across to McGilvery. Ahead intended for Moulaison. Prince got a piece of the puck, but it ends up rolling into the Gulls' hand, and Metledge will get it there. He plays it down the ice, and that will not be an icing. Icing is waved off. The two number 11s meet there. Crosby gets it back out to center. Here comes Moulaison. Moulaison trying to get away from O'Coin. Throws it in front for Mosier. McDonald to save, and then a second chance to Mosier. And again, another save made by Ben Robertson. And we're going to get a roughing call against O'Coin. So Callum O'Coin will go off. And the Bombers will go to their third power play of the evening already. This one coming at 9:33. The roughing call against the Gulls' number 11, Callum O'Coin. Bombers 1 for 2 on the power play, with a chance to take a lead here in the mid to late stages of the first period. With the puck, working it ahead, Lahead got it up to Cameron. Cameron played it as far as the blue line, and it was dumped back down the ice by Robertson. McGilvery back to pick up, takes it behind the net, comes out, pass for Crosby. Crosby to Cameron. Cameron has it taken from him. Now Crosby gets the puck, but O'Neill able to help pick his pocket, and it's cleared down the ice. 1:12 to go in the man advantage. McGilvery gives to Crosby. Crosby has trouble settling it, and O'Neill will send it back, but it ends up hitting the linesman, so McGilvery is able to pick up right away and move his way forward, getting around Hebert. McGilvery loses it to Hebert after the puck came up into his midsection, and Hebert able to fire it down the ice. I mentioned this in the opening game, but it's worth mentioning again. My Twitter handle, Petter Picto Sports. Look for that handle on Twitter. Here's Mosier with a shot. He scores! The point I was about to get to is, if I was saying a name wrong, send me a tweet. But Cade Mosier took those words right out of my mouth as the Bombers' power play strikes for a second time. This time it's Cade Mosier at 10:58, and we talked about this as a key to the game. The Gulls were going to want to stay out of penalty trouble. They have not done so here in the early going. As we get an offside against the Gulls, Lane Lahead with an assist, and that's the only assist on that one. So Cade Mosier, his first goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Lane Lahead at 10:58 on the power play, gives the Bombers the lead. Puck comes into the Bombers zone to McLennan. He'll get it out to center. That's Caden Smith, excuse me. There's Caden Smith, number 4, and Reese Smith, number 7 for the Bombers. No relation, at least not as far as I know. Hand pass against the Gulls, and we'll get a stoppage with 3:38 to go first period. Bombers leading it 2-1. Gulls playing their second game of the day. They tied the Novas earlier today. Come into this tournament technically the 7th seed, by virtue of being the only team not to win their playoff series. They earned their spot by being the highest ranked team that did not win their playoff series. Here's Peach with the puck. Peach, nice play there by McGillivray to take the puck from him. Kennedy now, he loses it to McGillivray. Moulaison trying to get it up to Lahead. Peach there to break up. Kennedy gets it to Graves. Graves with a shot. Blocked by Campbell. Another shot. And that one gets steered wide. Picked up now by Lane Lahead. Lahead working it ahead to Duplessis. Duplessis tries to dump it in deep, but fanned on that. Bombers being careful as we're going to get an interference call. They were trying to avoid taking a too many men penalty, but they do end up taking another penalty. Jaden Duplessis trying to argue his case. He won't win that argument. And the Bombers go short-handed for the first time in this tournament with 2:39 left to go in the first period. The Gulls 0 for 4 so far on the tournament on the power play. They were not successful on any of their 4 attempts against the Novas earlier today. There's a shot saved. Rebound, they score! And we're all tied up at 2 as we've had 3 power play goals in this game already. And we've played just 12 minutes, 31 seconds. I believe it's going to be Jake Prince who's going to get the goal. I believe it was he who shot in that rebound. It is indeed Prince who gets the goal. Shortall and O'Brien with the assist. So Jake Prince, his first goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Bailey Shortall and Michael O'Brien at 12:31 on the power play, ties up this game at 2. Puck rolls off the stick of O'Coin to Battist, and he covers up and hangs on for a face-off with 1:59 left to go here in the first period. Tied up at 2 as the Gulls and Bombers have equaled the highest total goals in one period. And there's Peach with a shot and the save made by Battist. Actually, I think they've surpassed the most goals in a single period so far in this tournament. We had 9 goals in the game between the Rangers and the Kings Mutual Valley Wildcats, but I think, trying to go from memory, that was 3 and 3. No, it wasn't. We did have a 4-period goal in that game, or 4-goal period in that game, and so this is tied the most goals in a single period in the tournament. There's a shot, save made by McDonald, and he'll hang on for a face-off. And we'll get another stoppage with 1:41 left to go. Shortall and Lahead take the draw. Puck comes out to center. Rolls right through Campbell, so no icing. McGillivray will go back and pick up ahead of Hebert. And again, if it should be the more francophone pronunciation, Hebert, I'm not doing it out of disrespect. I know that there are other hockey players in the province with the surname Hebert who pronounce it anglicized. Puck played ahead, and Reeves will go back and get it. But like I said, if I am wrong, by all means, please do send me a message or send me a tweet. Search Petter Picto Sports on Twitter and let me know any names I am getting wrong. Here's McGilvery with the puck. He fires the shot, goes off of Metledge's stick and up over the glass now to play. And Cat gets caught in the netting just outside the glass here with 47.4 seconds left to go in the first period, tied up at 2 goals apiece. O'Neill and Mosier to take the draw this time. Puck comes just past Drew McKinnon and out to center. McKenzie back to get it. It plays it ahead for Duplessis. Bounces in the air as Baldwin took a whack at it. And now Reeves. He'll flip it out to center. McKinnon sends it the other way, and Mosier will get it into the zone. Reeves with it again, plays it off the glass. O'Coin gets a piece of it, and McKinnon back, or McKenzie, excuse me, back, able to just keep Baldwin off the puck enough that Cameron can come back and make a pass across to the far side of the ice. Reeves will send it back in with 8 seconds left. McKinnon just eating that last few seconds of clock, wraps it around the boards, and that will do it for period number 1. Gulls score first. Bombers respond with back-to-back power play goals to take a lead. Gulls score on a power play of their own. And 3 power play goals between the two teams combined means that we are tied 2-2 after the opening 15 minutes. Again, for those not familiar, I'm sure most of you are, but for those who are not familiar, we play 2 15-minute periods separated by just a change of the ends. Then we'll have a flood, and then the third period will be a full 20 minutes. And as we've already seen twice in this tournament, we've only had 3 games, but we've already had 2 end in ties. The Gulls playing their second game of the day. They'll play twice more tomorrow. They'll have Saturday off, unless they make it to the semifinals, but they won't be playing at all during the day on Saturday. They'll have the whole day off pending, and depending on what their record is, could be playing in a semifinal at either 5:30 or 5 or 7:30, excuse me. Puck cleared in, and Battis clears it away. For the Bombers, they play today, twice tomorrow, and then they play in the last round robin game at 2 o'clock. There's a chance! And I don't know how that one stayed out. So the Bombers play in the last possible game prior to the semifinals. And if they do make the same semifinals, they'll have a much shorter turnaround. Obviously, the Gulls would have plenty of turnaround time if they make it, considering they don't play after Saturday, or after tomorrow. Robertson around to the far side for Phillips. He gets it ahead. And there's a shot after a turnover, and Cade Smith's shot steered aside by Ben Robertson, or by Ben McDonald. 1:20 gone here, second period. Bombers continue to keep the pressure on the Gulls. Phillips gets it ahead. Now it's out to center, but waiting for it there was Caden Campbell, and he quickly plays it back into the Gull zone, but it ends up being called an icing as Caden Campbell was on his own side of center as he dumped the puck in. O'Neill and Lahead to take the draw. O'Neill wins it back, but not very cleanly. Lahead able to pick up a loose puck, and he'll carry it out. Here comes Lane Lahead in across the blue line. Lahead gets around Reeves, takes it behind the net, plays it back to the line. Campbell with a shot. That gets blocked by O'Neill. McKinnon now. He tees it up. He scores! Drew McKinnon. I don't think Ben McDonald saw that puck at all. I'm going to give Ben McDonald the big benefit of the doubt here and say he did not see that puck at all. The way he reacted as it got past him, he was completely screened on the shot from Drew McKinnon. McKinnon gets his first goal, first point of the tournament, and the Bombers reclaim the lead. It's now 3-2. Lane Lahead with the only assist, so Drew McKinnon, his first goal, first point, assisted by Lane Lahead at 1:58 of the second period, gives the Bombers the 3-2 lead. Easton Cameron with it now at the wall. Sends it towards the net. McDonald will cover and hang on for a face-off. 2:29 gone here in the second period. I'm going to admit, I am trying to be neutral. But these Bombers, they're the team that I've been following all season long. They're the team that I work for all season long, doing their broadcasts over on Petter Picto Sports. So I admit I have a very soft spot in my heart for that team. I'm trying to keep the voice neutral, but if it comes out a little bit, I mean no disrespect to the Gulls. It's just these are my guys. No other way to say it other than that. Puck comes around the boards to Graves. He gets it to the line. McInnes able to hold it in. Now Phillips will get it out. Graves able to play it ahead for Kennedy. Kennedy to Peach. Peach looking to get a shot away but loses his footing. And the puck is played over to the near side. Graves pinching in from the point. Avoids a hit from Avery. Peach coming in to help out. Plays it back to Robertson. He'll go across to Reeves. Reeves looking for Graves. And Graves deflects it just a little bit wide. Now around the boards, Kennedy will get it back to the line for Reeves again. Reeves down low, picked up behind the net by Avery. Avery off the glass, takes a bounce to McLennan. McLennan not able to clear as Kennedy was right on him. Now Graves picks up. Here's Graves trying to get it through. Crosby had it in his feet. He couldn't find it. Mosier does, and Mosier sends it down the ice. Just over 4 minutes gone here, second period. The Bombers leading it 3-2. Puck loosed in front of the net. Short haul, trying to get it cleared away. There's a slow shot in, and McDonald covers up and hangs on for a face-off with 4:17 gone here in the second period. Quick look at tomorrow's schedule. The Bombers' first game will be we'll run you through that next stoppage in play as Caden Smith in the corner battling with Phillips. Reese Smith comes in. He'll take the puck out. It's played back to McGilvery. McGilvery's shot deflects off a skate into the far corner. O'Brien playing it up the wall. Caden Smith keeps it in, tries to make a pass, broken up there, and they're going to call it a hand pass. And now McGilvery's going to get a penalty for shooting the puck into the back of McLeod after the whistle, and he's going to get an extra 10 for arguing about it as well. And the Bombers, that's an ill-advised penalty taken by Corey McGilvery there. The unsportsmanlike penalty and then the misconduct for complaining about it. And so the Gulls will go to their second power play of the game. And this is the first misconduct we've had in the entire tournament. Took us until into the second period of the fourth game before we get one, but we get a 10-minute misconduct taken by Corey McGilvery. The minor penalty being served. There's a shot. And looks like trying to see the number of who's serving the minor. I think it was Caden Campbell who came across. Actually, I see now it's Moulaison, Caden Moulaison, who is going to serve that 2-minute minor for Corey McGilvery. Puck played down towards the line, towards the goal line, that is. Now it comes back to Phillips. Phillips fakes a shot, gives it over to McPhee. McPhee's shot, and that ends up going wide. Graves gets to the puck. Graves has Avery all over him, gets it down the boards. Now it comes back the line to Phillips again. Phillips comes to Kennedy. Kennedy with a shot, and getting a piece of that one is Cole Battis, deflecting it up over the glass. Now to play. 9:15 to go here, second period. 1:02 to go in the unsportsmanlike penalty. Actually, Battis did not get a piece of the puck, according to the officials, as the faceoff comes all the way out. So it went directly over the glass without any help from the Wherewell Bomber goalie. Prince back into his own zone, gives to Shortall. Shortall gets it to Metledge. Metledge will carry across the line, plays it off the end boards. McKinnon not able to clear. Reese Smith will send it out and down the ice. 35 seconds left in the Gull power play. Here's Metledge with the puck. Metledge plays it ahead for O'Brien. O'Brien carries across the line, drops it to Shortall. Shortall to Metledge. Metledge with a shot, save made by Battis. Puck goes in behind the net. Now it's played back to Prince. Prince gives it over to O'Coin, to Metledge, back to O'Coin, to Prince, back to Metledge. Fans on his shot. O'Brien, now Metledge again. We're back to 5-on-5. Shortall with the shot, and the save made there by Battis as Caden Moulaison comes out of the penalty box, serving that minor. And kind of an interesting thing about these Wherewell Bombers, 4 players with the first name Caden, all 4 spell the first name differently. You've got Caden Smith, K-A-D-E-N. There's a shot from Robertson. You've got Caden Campbell, C-A-D-E-N. Caden Moulaison, K-A-Y-D-E-N. And where did the fourth one go? Smith, Campbell, Moulaison. I thought for sure there was a fourth one. Maybe it's just 3. 3 Cadens, all spelling the first name differently on this Bomber team. Just one of those weird coincidences. Hebert gets the puck into the zone, played back to O'Neill. O'Neill's shot goes well wide as we pass the midway point of this second period. Bombers leading it 3-2. Trying to work his way free was Hebert. He tried to get it down to McLeod, but it's broken up by Lahead, and the puck sent down the ice. Hustling back to get it is Robertson, trying to get it back up to McLeod, seeing if they could catch the Bombers on their change, but the Bombers were able to get back and get themselves set, and Kennedy was in on a delayed offside, so he couldn't attack at the puck. Pass ahead intended for McInnes, and it gets beyond him down the ice for an icing with 6:52 left to go here in the second period. Looking at tomorrow's schedule, the Bombers will be back on the ice at 10 a.m. They'll be taking on the home team, the Novas. And then the Bombers will also be back on the ice at 6 o'clock against the Cougars. For the Gulls, they play at 2 o'clock against the Barons, and then the final game of the day, 8 p.m. tomorrow night, against the Kings Mutual Valley Wildcats. Reeves in his own zone. Loses the puck to Mosier. Mosier gets it to Cameron. Easton Cameron with a shot, and getting the save there was Ben McDonald. Pass ahead intended for Graves. It just misses him, and that'll be an icing call against the Gulls with 6:24 left to go here in period number 2. The first game tomorrow will be the 8 o'clock puck drop in the morning. Barons and Rangers meeting in that one. We mentioned the 10 o'clock game, Bombers and Novas. 12 o'clock it'll be the Valley Wildcats against the Cougars. 2 o'clock Gulls and Barons. 4 o'clock Novas and Rangers. 6 o'clock Cougars and Bombers. And 8 o'clock tomorrow night, 7th and final game of the day between the Wildcats and the Gulls. Crosby gets bumped off the puck by Prince, but it rolls to Moulaison. Moulaison sending it behind the net, comes all the way around the boards. Bombers still on possession. Reese Smith losing it to Baldwin, though, to the line. McKinnon holds it in, sends it around behind the net. Metledge plays it to the point, held in by Campbell. Now Crosby with a shot. Save made there by McDonald. Moulaison sends it back down to Crosby in the corner. Crosby has it knocked off his stick, out in front for Smith. He scores! Reese Smith put the Bombers up by 2. It's 4-2. 9:35 the time of the goal as Reese Smith takes the pass and tucks it past Ben McDonald. And the Bombers double up their lead. It's 4-2. Moulaison back into his own zone, or McLennan, back into his own zone with it. Played it up the wall. There's a chance for Peach. He sends it up over the net. Now O'Brien. Peach in there to help out. O'Brien coming out with it. As we get the announcement of Smith's goal. The assist, Moulaison and Crosby. So again, the goal is Reese Smith, his first goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Caden Moulaison and Logan Crosby at 9:35 to make it a 4-2 scoreline. Shortall going in after Avery. Shortall comes out with the puck, gets it back to McPhee. Return pass broken up by Avery, and he'll feed it to Lahead. Lahead has it knocked off his stick by McPhee. Avery then goes and dumps it in around the boards. Wallace takes a hit there from Reeves. Shortall gets it ahead to O'Brien. His pass for McLeod hops over his stick. And the Bombers back up with it. McKinnon ahead to Cameron. Easton Cameron couldn't control it. Lahead couldn't pick it up. And it's dumped deep into the Bomber zone again for under 4 minutes left to go, second period. Over for Jaden Duplessis. Duplessis will carry the puck out. Gains the red line. Loses it there. McLeod tried to send it the other way for the Gulls, but it gets dumped in. Back to pick up is Metledge. Metledge gets it ahead for Shortall. He loses it to McKenzie, who plays it up to Mosier. Halliday back to get it in his own zone. Mosier picks up that attempt to work it up the wall. Now Metledge, his clearing attempt knocked down by Cameron. And Mosier turns and fires, but that one goes wide. Now O'Brien with 3:03 to go in the second period. O'Brien, pass across. Metledge picks up there. His pass hits Duplessis. Shortall ends up dumping it down the ice, and it goes over the glass and out of play. Jaden Duplessis, interesting young hockey player. Not only is he talented on the ice, he's talented on the stage as well. My wife directed him back-to-back years in school productions at West Pictou Consolidated School, and she was telling me how much fun it was to work with Jaden and the rest of the cast in those two plays. Here's Kennedy coming in. Kennedy. So Jaden Duplessis, really a multiple threat. Pretty good hockey player and a pretty good actor as well. Crosby to Smith. They score! Now I'm not sure that puck was last touched by the foot of Reese Smith. It did not look like a kicking motion, but it certainly did look like it came off of his foot. The Gulls not complaining about it though. So Reese Smith will get his second goal. Logan Crosby gets an assist. So Reese Smith, his second goal, second point, assisted by Logan Crosby. Crosby now with 3 points, a goal and 2 assists. And the Bombers are up 5-2 here. And you get the feeling that maybe, just maybe, the fact that the Gulls are playing their second game of the day is having an impact on their legs here in this one, as the Bombers are just that little bit quicker on their step, little bit more in tune with what's going on in this game, although that was nearly a dangerous turnover. Here comes Ben Wallace down the boards. Wallace taking the puck behind the net, turns, gives the puck to Caden Smith, back to Wallace. Wallace trying to center it, that's broken up, and out comes O'Coin. He flips it over the head of McKinnon. Going in after it is O'Brien. O'Brien and McKinnon get tangled up behind the net, and we're going to get a penalty. They'll call tripping against Drew McKinnon. And so the Bombers will be shorthanded for the third time this evening. Drew McKinnon going off for the trip at 13:40 of the second period. So the Gulls, who are 1 for 2 at the power play, get their third power play here in the late stage of the second period. There's a shot, save, rebound, and Battist able to cover it up and hang on with 1:11 left to go here in the second period. The power play will carry over by 40 seconds into period number 3 if the Bombers do not give up a shorthand or give up a power play goal here in this last 71 seconds. Puck comes back to the line. Metledge down towards the corner, sends the puck to O'Brien. O'Brien stops, changes direction, plays it back to Metledge, over to Phillips, into the final minute of period 2. Metledge, his shot, save made by Battist, and he hangs on for a face-off down to 53.5 left to go here in period 2. Shortall and Cameron to take the draw. Shortall wins it back to Phillips. Phillips with the shot, and Battist able to watch that one all the way in, makes the save and hangs on with now 48.8 seconds left on the clock here in this second period. Shortall will take the draw again. This time it'll be Wallace on the other side. Shortall wins it. It's played back to Metledge, over to Phillips. Fans on his shot as it rolls off the heel of his stick. Puck comes back to Phillips again. Plays it over to Metledge. Metledge to Shortall. His shot blocked by Avery. Shortall gives it back to Phillips again. Phillips shot deflects and scores! As O'Coin in front of the net deflected that perfectly up over the shoulder of Cole Battist, and it's 5-3. Battist had no chance on that one whatsoever, and both teams have now scored twice on the power play. They're both 2 for 3 on the power play. This goal coming with 27.7 seconds left to go in the second period.
Number 19, Gary Shortall, to number 6, the goal was scored to number 11, Alamo Collins.
There we go.
Number 6, Owen Phillips, to number 19, Gary Shortall. Time goal, 27 seconds.
So just getting confirmation it was indeed a deflection by Callum O'Coin. There's a chance, and just before the buzzer sounds, the save made by Ben McDonald. That goal at 14:33, Callum O'Coin, his first goal, and just double checking, he did not have any points in game one, so his first goal, first point of the tournament, assisted by Bailey Shortall and Owen Phillips at 14:33 on the power play to pull the Gulls to within 2 just before the end of the second period. We're going to take a break, get you ready for period number 3 in a few minutes. After 2, it is Bombers 5, Gulls 3. You are watching the 2020 Cavendish Farms Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League Playoff Championship Tournament here on 360 Live, powered by Bell. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of the third period here between the Bombers and the Gulls. And they don't waste any time. They get the third period rolling right away. The Pictou County-based Warewell Bombers with the 5-3 lead over the St. Margaret's Bay area-based Gulls. Here's Kennedy. He has the puck knocked off his stick right at the Bomber blue line. Now a lead pass for Lahead. Lahead coming in, takes the shot. And Ben McDonald makes the save and hangs on. 35 seconds gone here in the third period. And as so often is the case when you've got a 2-goal margin, the next goal in the game looms incredibly large, whether it becomes a 3-goal margin or gets reduced to just 1, because you've got the feeling with the way these two high-octane offenses have been going today that a 5-3 final is not where we're going to stand. Here's O'Coin coming in, and the save made by Battis. Now Reeves with a shot off the end boards. O'Neill will pick it up at the wall, sends it back down. It ends up going off the skate of his intended target, O'Coin, and the Bombers get possession. Out they come. Mosier pokes the puck past McNeil down the ice, or O'Neill rather, excuse me. McPhee gets to it first. Now with it is Reeves. He'll play it up and out to center. Knocked down there by McKinnon. Drew McKinnon takes a shot from his counterpart wearing 11, O'Coin, and Callum O'Coin is going to go off for a head contact penalty here. And the Weeks, who are 2 for 3 on the power play, will get 2 more power plays, as this will be a double minor again for head contact. The Gulls have taken 2 head contact double minors now in this game. The Bombers scored on the second half of the power play the first time. They also scored on the power play when O'Coin was in the box for roughing later in that first period. So 2 for 3, and now their 4th and eventually 5th power plays will be in progress. Crosby, McKinnon, his shot, he scores! Drew McKinnon, and that's another one where it sure looked like goaltender Ben McDonald could not see that shot. Too much traffic in the way. And so at 1:51 of the third period, Drew McKinnon gets his second of the tournament, second of the game, scoring on the power play to make the lead now 6-3. And that brings the first half of the penalty to an end.
Warewell Bombers' 6th goal, a power play goal, scored number 11, Drew McKinnon. 6th goal, number 24, Logan Crosby.
Crosby gets his... And there's another one. This time it's Lahead on the power play. 4 power play goals on 5 advantages for the Gulls. And it's now 7-3. The 2 goals coming 18 seconds apart. And the Gulls are going to take their timeout and get a goaltender change in, as Ben McDonald is going to come out of the game and Cooper Fleming will take over.
27, Lane Lahead. 6 goal, 8, Corey Miller. Power play goal, 17-51.
So the goal at 1:51 was Drew McKinnon, assisted by Logan Crosby on the power play. And then at 2:09, just 18 seconds later, Lane Lahead gets his first goal, 3rd point, assisted by Corey McGilvery on the power play. And it's now 7-3, and Cooper Fleming comes in, and Fleming with a record of 0-1 and a 1.0 goals against average in this tournament so far, after playing in the 1-1 tie earlier this afternoon against the Novas. There's a shot from Kennedy, save made by Battist, as the Bombers lead by 4 now, 7-3. And the puck rolls in on to Fleming. He'll cover up and hang on for a face-off.
Yellow ticket for $336.
And that a big penalty taken by Callum O'Coin, leading to 2 power play goals for the Bombers 18 seconds apart, turning a 5-3 game to a 7-3 game. And while this Gulls team does have the offensive firepower, you gotta feel that the Bombers feel a lot more comfortable now than they did at the 20-minute mark on the clock coming into this period. O'Neill will dump the puck in. Back to get it is Avery. Kiefer Avery plays it around to McLennan. McLennan couldn't get control, but Mosier comes over, picks up the puck, plays it back to Avery, ahead and out to center. And backing up now with it is Halliday. He'll play it ahead for Reeves into the Bomber zone. Avery there. 3:40 gone, third period. Ahead to Cameron. He'll just deflect it in and peel off on a change. Reeves back to pick up. Gets away from Lahead, but puts the puck right on Crosby's stick. He takes a shot, save! And if Lahead had been able to get his stick on that, he had all kinds of open cage to work with after the rebound kicked out by Fleming. Here's Halliday with the puck. He'll play it off the glass and out down the ice. Hebert picks up. He's got Peach coming up to join him, but the puck rolls in onto Battist and he makes the save. Now Crosby coming the other way. Crosby loses it. Wallace will pick it up, tried to center it. Hebert gets bumped off the puck. McGilvery with a shot, save. Crosby will pick up to Lahead. Another shot and another save made by Fleming. Cooper Fleming, since coming in, has only been in there for a couple of minutes, already had a couple of tough shots. Now there's a chance going the other way, and Battist makes the save. Lahead chops at the puck. He can't clear it. Shortall couldn't get it passed through, and now Lahead across, but the puck was bouncing at the line, and as a result, Lahead went in ahead of the puck offside. Just under 5 minutes gone here in the third period. Bombers leading it 7-3. Looking to earn a victory and move into a tie with the Kings Mutual Valley Wildcats at the top of the standings through day number 1. Baldwin bumped off the puck by Cameron. Played out to center. Picked up by McLennan. He misplays the puck. It rolls to Metledge. He'll play it ahead for O'Neill, excuse me. O'Neill couldn't get it, and it's dumped down into the goal zone. Moulaison down to Duplessis. Duplessis back to Moulaison. He couldn't control it. It rolls in onto Fleming. Now Moulaison having words for O'Neill. With 14:24 left to go here in the third period. And the Gulls in real danger of dropping to 0-1 through their first 2 games. Out to center. Smith plays it back in. Prince back, plays it across to Reeves. Reeves ahead for Peach. Peach has it roll off his stick, but Battist at the top of his crease picks it up and hangs on. 5:49 gone here in the third period. Peach and Reese Smith to take the draw. Puck rolls up to Mosier. He'll pinch it forward. Reeves will go back and get it. That's going to be an icing call against the Bombers. Just shy of 6 minutes gone here in the third period. A reminder, the action resumes tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. bright and early, as we'll have a game between the Rangers and the Barons, the Bedford Barons, and the Rangers, who play out of the East Hants area. Puck rolls back to Battist again. He'll cover up again and hang on for a face-off. That'll be the first of the 7 games on tomorrow's schedule, and we'll be here for each and every one of them on 360 Live. O'Neill and Cameron to take the face-off. Cameron wins it ahead, then plays it to Wallace. Wallace off the boards around Halliday, goes chasing down, gets to the puck ahead of Phillips. Wallace loses it to Phillips as he overskates the puck, and now it's played out. All the way down the ice, Battist will get it over to McGilvery, and McGilvery starts to work his way ahead. Off the boards, Halliday picks up at his own line, plays it over to Phillips. Phillips behind the net to Halliday. Halliday, lead pass, knocked down at the line by Crosby, and the puck down into the corner. Caden Smith gets there ahead of Phillips. 3 Bombers in deep, probably not what head coach John Sim wants to see with a 4-goal lead. Probably wants to see a little bit more attention paid to the defensive side of the puck. As here comes O'Brien, and he's got McLeod with him. O'Brien pass ahead for McLeod, too far in front of him. It was into the corner, and now Campbell will get the puck to Wallace as the Bombers come back out. Smith, Caden Smith dumps it in, kicked aside by Fleming. Lead pass, too far for everybody. Icing waved off. Avery back to get it. He'll play it into the corner. Lane Lahead picks up there. Softly up the wall. Out to center. Moulaison gets it past Metlej and deep down into the Gulls' end. McPhee. Up the wall to Peach. Back to McPhee again. 12 minutes left to go here in the third. Puck comes to the line. McLennan will play it back deep. McPhee behind the net to Metlej. His pass ahead. Shortall knocks that down. Gets it out to center. Avery there waiting for it. Now Shortall. He gets it to O'Coin. Down to Peach. Peach in front. Shot. Save. And the rebound cleared away by Battist. McPhee was heading to the bench for a change, then thought about going after the puck, then goes back to the bench. And Prince takes a hit there from Moulaison. And as Battist comes out and plays the puck, we'll get the penalty to Moulaison for boarding with 11:22 left to go here in the third period. So 8:38 the time of the penalty on Caden Moulaison for boarding. And so that'll be the 4th power play of the game for the Gulls. They are 2 for 3 so far on the power play. Bombers, as mentioned, 4 for 5 on the power play, as they have had just an incredible game on the offensive side of special teams. Defensive side of special teams, the Gulls have taken advantage when they've had the extra attacker. Here's Graves down into the corner, in behind the net. Puck gets to McGilvery. He'll fire it down the ice with 40 seconds gone in the penalty. Metlej now. He'll work it. Finally plays it off the boards, but Lahead was right there. It goes back to Metlej. Now he'll bring it in across the line. Reese Smith there to knock it away and send it down the ice. 1 minute gone in the penalty. 10:20 left to go, third period. Long lead pass for O'Coin. O'Coin across to Prince, but in far too soon was Peach, and we'll get a stoppage with 50 seconds left in the penalty. 10-13 left to go here in the third period. Bombers up by 4, looking to go 1-0 on the tournament through day number 1. Puck dumped down the length of the ice. Fleming out of the net, settles it there for Prince. Prince will get it ahead to Shortall. Shortall, his pass hits Lahead, but O'Coin able to get it. Gives back to Shortall now. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Back to the line for Prince. Down to Shortall again. Back to Prince yet again. Prince tried to play it down low. That's broken up by Lahead, and he'll fire it down the ice. 16 seconds left in the power play for the Gulls. Long lead pass from Robertson. That gets deflected, so no icing. Now McKinnon, he had it for a second, but lost it quickly. Now O'Brien, as we're back to 5-on-5. Metlej plays it ahead. That gets past O'Brien and down the ice, and that will be an icing with 9:12 left to go here, third period. Bombers up 7-3. 4 power play goals to 2, part of the difference for the Bombers here in this game. Obviously, the fact that they've scored 4 power play goals and the Gulls have only scored 3 goals altogether, that's one way to look at the difference. The other is Bombers with 4 power play goals to 2, while even strength, the Bombers have outscored the Gulls 3-1. Just about any way you look at this, the Bombers have had control of this game, and I mean, there's no way to avoid this. It's going to happen at this tournament. A team playing its second game of the day against a team playing its first game of the day, and the jump that the Bombers have had in this game, it has definitely been a difference. Here's Hebert with the puck. He plays it ahead for Baldwin. Baldwin trying to get a pass through, but the Bombers just too many bodies in the way. O'Neill now with a shot. Battis steers that aside. McGilvery to Crosby. Crosby tried to make a return pass. O'Coin broke that up, but his pass ended up coming out to center, and the Gulls had to reorganize. Baldwin loses control of the puck. Campbell sends it ahead. Here's Moulaison. Moulaison with a shot, and Fleming makes the save. Rebound goes to Metlej. Metlej gets rubbed off the puck by Moulaison. Moulaison played it off the boards. Metlej picks up, but he then loses it to Crosby. To Moulaison in front, and Fleming able to make the save. Puck comes up to the line. Baldwin not able to clear. Cameron will play it back deep again. Goes around to the far corner. Moulaison reverses the field as Halliday gives him a bump, and now working his way out with it is Peach. He has it knocked away from him. Peach gets it back ahead for Baldwin. Puck returns to Peach. Peach takes a bump from McKinnon. McKinnon trying to work the puck free now. It comes to Moulaison. 7 minutes to go. Moulaison has it taken from him by Phillips. Here's Phillips with a chance, and Battis makes the save and hangs on. 6:55 left to go, third period. Bombers leading it 7-3. Shortall and Lane Lahead for the face-off. Shortall's going to get waved out of the face-off circle. O'Brien comes in to take the draw. It's won by Lahead. Up to the line by McKinnon. And now out to center. Phillips tried to play it to Prince. Prince had to chase it back. Lahead gets the puck now as Prince played it up the wall. Back to the line for Avery. Avery sends it down. It goes around the boards. Phillips has Wallace right on him, so Phillips reverses field, now plays it up to O'Brien. O'Brien ahead for McLeod. McLeod tried to get it to Shortall. Shortall does get the puck down in the corner. Plays it around to the near side. McLeod back to Shortall again. In front, intended for O'Brien, but that's broken up. Played out to center. Robertson will flip it right back in again. Hustling back to get on it is McLennan. He'll play it up the wall to Wallace. Ben Wallace, the Bomber captain, takes it behind the net. Comes out. Works his way all the way to center. Now in across the blue line. Takes a hit from Reeves. Gets separated from the puck. Shortall will play it up to Reeves, but his pass intercepted by McInnes. McInnes with the shot, and the save made by Fleming. 5:38 left to go, third period. 7-3 for the Bombers. From a Bomber perspective, you couldn't ask for a much better start to this tournament. Getting the relatively comfortable victory here, assuming they are able to hold on with making the lead 7-3 with 17 minutes left. They've been able to roll all their lines, not have to rely on the top 5 or top 6 forwards and top 4 defensemen to carry all the load here in the third period. And that's going to bode them well as the tournament goes on, especially when you look at things like teams like the Rangers, teams like the Wildcats, both of whom only dressed 13 skaters for the games that they had against each other today. And if both of those teams remain that short-handed, you got to figure that for the Bombers, because they are going to play the Rangers on Sunday. You got to figure if the Rangers remain as short-handed as they were for today, the Bombers would have to feel pretty good about their odds in that game, and a 2-2 record should theoretically be enough to at least get you into the conversation for Saturday evening and into Sunday. Puck comes out to center, under 4 minutes left to go. Here's McKinnon. He'll dump it back in off the end boards as Duplessis gets the shot, as McPhee ended up sliding into Fleming, but Duplessis put it off the side of the net. Now a backhander from Cameron goes wide. Back to the line. Played back down by McKenzie. And out with it comes Baldwin. Penalty coming up against the Bombers. Aucoin with the puck. It rolls in there. It'll come back out, and as Moulaison touches it, we'll get the hooking call against Caden Moulaison. He'll go back to the penalty box for his third time. Second time of his own accord. He also went in and served the minor penalty when Corey McGilvery took a 2-10 earlier in the game. This penalty coming at 16:37 of the third period, and it'll be the 5th power play for the Gulls. Gulls 2 for 4 so far on the power play. Bombers, as has been well documented, 4 for 5 on the power play in this game. That a big difference in their favor. Why they have a 4-goal lead with 3:13 to go here in the third period. Out from behind his own net is Phillips. He gives to Metlej. Metlej will get it ahead, intended for Peach. That's partially broken up by Avery. Peach able to get it, but he has to back it up to Phillips. 1:30 to go in the penalty, 2:52 to go in the game. Here's Phillips with the puck, in across the line. Phillips has it knocked off his stick before he can get a shot away. Now Metlej down to Peach. Peach rubbed into the boards by Avery. Puck comes to McGilvery. He plays it ahead to Lahead. Maybe a ill-advised decision there, as McGilvery could have just dumped the puck down the ice with 1:04 now left to go in the penalty. But when you lead by 4 in the late stages of a game, you can afford those kinds of mental miscues. As we look now, we see the Gulls have actually pulled their goalie for an extra attacker. Why not? You're already 0-0-1. If you drop to 0-1-1, you're certainly in a big hole. And it's not like losing by 4 versus losing by 5 is that big of a difference. Crosby going in after Shortall. Crosby will get the puck, trying to get it to the front, but it's cleared away by O'Neill. Crosby back on it again, and now here's a change you don't see often. And Fleming comes in and makes the save. The extra attacker went to the bench. Fleming came on, burst his way into the crease and made the save. Now I've seen everything. Holy cow. There's an amazing play by Fleming to get in there and make that save. Now here's a shot from Smith. That goes wide. Baldwin gets to the puck. Smith right on him. We are back to even strength with the final minute of the game forthcoming. And Fleming covers up and hangs on. 57.7 seconds left to go. What a play by Cooper Fleming. Oh man. That's a wild one. 57.7 seconds separating the Bombers from a 1-0 record. The Gulls will drop to 0-1-1. Here's Peach with the puck. Peach drops it off for Reeves. Reeves plays it out to center, picked up by McLeod, but he's got McInnes all over him. McLeod stays with it, takes the shot, and that's blockered aside by Battist. Into the corner. Peach takes a bump. Puck goes behind the net. Avery to clear. Avery still with it, plays it up for McInnes. Out comes Zach McInnes. He missed a lot of time this year. In fact, this his first game back. Hasn't seen a lot of ice tonight, but it's his first game back after missing a ton of time. And Zach McInnes for the final shift of this game, and that just shows the high regard that his teammates, his coaches have for Zachary McInnes and what he has meant for this team this season. Even though he's missed a lot of action, he gets to be out there on the ice for the final shift as the Bombers pull away with the victory, and that will do it for this one. A 7-3 win for the Bombers. We'll stick around for the presentation of the players of the game, and then that will do it for us here on day number 1. A few players you can certainly think about for player of the game from the Bombers. You've got to look at Lane Lahead with a 3-point day. You've got to look at Logan Crosby with a 4-point day. Reese Smith with goals. On the other end of the ice, Michael O'Brien with a goal and an assist. Bailey Shortall with 2 assists. Both certainly had pretty good games. I thought Carter Graves was pretty good on the ice for the Gulls as well. Didn't show up on the score sheet as a result of that, but had a pretty good game for the Gulls. O'Coin, as always, strong, but he had some penalty trouble.
Each player of the game award will be in memory of Oliver Smith.
As we get ready for the presentation of these players of the game, and the player of the game awards are Ollie Bots.
Number 9.
And from the Gulls, it is AJ Metlej. And he certainly had on the back end for the Gulls. Moved the puck well, did a lot of good things for his team.
For Wherewell Bombers, number 11.
And for the Bombers, another player who added 2, McKinnon, gets the Player of the Game award. So that's going to do it for us here on day number 1. The Warewell Major Bantam Bombers win the nightcap by a score of 7-3 over the Gulls. Until tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., this is Michael Petter saying may your be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back with you bright and early tomorrow morning.